Welcome to the deep dive. Okay, so today we're looking at Lacetti Clothing, Lacetti.com. I'm sure you've seen those really stylish ads floating around.
Oh, yeah, the ones with the perfect sweaters, that very specific color palette.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you immediately wonder, okay, is this legit? Or is it just, really good marketing covering up something dodgy? We need to know the bottom line.
Right. And that's our mission today. We've synthesized the research, and we're aiming to give you a clear verdict based purely on the data we have about their operations and trustworthiness.
Okay, not about whether the blazer fits well, but whether the site itself is, well, safe.
Precisely. Is the platform secure? Is it a real business?
Got it. So let's start with that brand vibe because it's pretty distinct. The sources describe it as quietly bold,
Mm-hmm.
like it's all about subtle confidence, not flashy logos, sort of classic meets modern ambition.
Yeah, it's a clever angle. And they offer a pretty wide range, too, right? Sweaters, jackets,
Oh
dresses.
yeah, matching sets too, like a full wardrobe kind of thing,
Mhm.
according to the site.
Which suggests they're aiming for a certain kind of customer, someone maybe willing to invest a bit more, buying into a whole look, not just one piece. That signals, higher expectations.
Okay, higher expectations, which brings us right back to trust. Style's one thing, but is it safe to actually buy?
Mm-hmm.
What did the deep dive uncover about their operations?
Well, here's the key piece of data, really. From scamadvisor.com, Lacetti gets a trust score of 85 out of 100.
85. Okay, that sounds pretty good on the surface, but what does that actually mean for someone clicking add to cart? Is 85 genuinely high?
It is, yeah. In this context, 85 is considered pretty high. It means the site ticks the essential boxes. Secure transactions, SSL encryption is there.
Yeah.
The domain registration seems okay. They aren't using obvious tricks to hide who owns it. Basically, the site looks safe to use.
So the risk of your credit card info just vanishing into the ether is low.
Much lower, yes. It suggests a legitimate setup from a technical standpoint.
That's a huge relief for potential buyers. But, if 85 is high, what about the other 15 points? Are there any little warning signs?
Not major red flags, according to the sources. It's mostly stuff typical for newer e-commerce sites. They just don't have that long history of, years and years of customer feedback built up yet.
Right.
But crucially, the domain itself isn't brand new. It's about a year old.
Ah, okay, so it's not one of those pop-up shops that vanishes after a week.
Exactly. Being around for a year suggests more staying power. It's not definitive proof of quality, but it's a good sign it's not a complete fly-by-night operation. They've put some time in.
Okay, so safety looks pretty solid. Let's talk about the practical stuff then. Logistics. What about, like, shipping?
Ah, yes. Free shipping is available, but there's a minimum spend. You need to hit $99.
$99. Okay. Which kind of fits with that elevated brand image, maybe pushing you towards buying more than just one small item.
Could be, yeah. It encourages a bigger basket size, a subtle nudge towards those matching sets, or a jacket plus something else rather than just, say, a scarf.
So let's pull this all together then. What's the clear takeaway for someone listening who's been tempted by those ads?
Okay, based strictly on the operational data, Lacetti.com appears to be a legitimate online store. The site seems safe to use, the trust score is high.
Operationally sound.
Yes. But, and this is the big but highlighted in the sources, this data tells us nothing about the actual quality of the clothes. Does the reality match that slick marketing? We just don't know from this data.
Right. So the process seems safe, your money likely won't disappear, but whether you'll love the actual product when it arrives, that's still the open question. The fit, the fabric feel, how long it lasts.
Exactly. That's the inherent gamble with any newer online brand, isn't it? The trust data suggests it's safe to make the purchase.
But the value proposition depends entirely on that subjective quality, which we can't verify from here.
Precisely. So the final thought for you to consider is this. Given the site appears legitimate, operations seems safe with that 85 score. How much risk are you personally willing to take on the product quality itself? Balancing the confirmed safety of the transaction against the unknown quality of the goods.
Yeah, the data suggests it's safe to try. But the real deep dive, in a way, only begins once that package actually lands on your doorstep.